friends, Susan Kane here. I'm just in from the local farmer's market and picked up a few items to put together a really delicious vegan salad. I wanted to share it with you to help you get through the holidays this summer. It's just some heirloom tomatoes. These are beautiful locally grown tomatoes. My favorite bridge tofu. This is absolutely amazing. It's a firm tofu. It's made in Connecticut and it squishes out and is crumbly. It really morphs for like a feta cheese or even a mozzarella in the dish that I'm going to show you today. Little salt and pepper for seasoning, Himalayan sea salt, and my preference is to get whole peppercorns. I like a trio of them at the Honest Weight Food Co-op and crunch them nice and fresh on any dish. A drizzle of organic olive oil, some fresh chopped garlic, and some freshly grown basil. I like to grow herbs at home or pick them up locally where they're just hydroponically grown and can be nipped right off the top. So let's get this together and have a creation that you can be proud of amongst the carnivores this summer. So even though everything you are buying is organic, it's really important to wash it off because you don't know who's touched it last or where it's actually been. So we're going to start with the heirloom tomatoes. This is my ceramic knife, which I absolutely love. I never owned one before until recently. And just slice up the washed heirloom tomatoes or tomatoes. And you can put them right into your dish, into the serving dish, individual serving dishes, or this is a great recipe to make in a really big bowl. Fabulous to bring to weekend gatherings, barbecues, to really show off how fresh and incredibly delicious vegan dishes can be. So slice however many tomatoes you want to get going. And then you take your tofu. This has already been pressed out. And we'll just slice and chunk some of this. And sometimes with the tofu, you can actually season it ahead of time, so it's like an herbed feta. But because I'm using it in place of traditionally what would be mozzarella, I didn't actually herb it. So we'll just chunk this deliciousness up. And it goes right over the tomatoes. Next up, some garlic. I like to get fresh garlic wherever I can. Sometimes it can be a bit of a nemesis, but just peel the cloves off. There's so many different varieties now. And I still work with my garlic the old-fashioned way. Simply use the heel of my hand, double press, and there we go. A nice, beautiful piece of healthy garlic. Great for the immune system, wards off the vampires. And with a sharp knife, garlic is very easy to dice finely. And depending on your taste level for garlic, that can make the difference as to how many cloves you put in. I happen to like lots and lots of fresh garlic, so I put in 3 or 4 cloves with this particular dish. But I'm just making a small dish, 1 serving, which you'll see in a moment. Hi, Shy Boy, did you come to help? I don't think you want any garlic. Shy Boy's down here on the floor in case the counter gets wiped out. Hey, buddy, what's going on? You stay right there. Ah, right there. Right there, sweetness. Shy Boy is one of Molly's kitties. You can read about Shy Boy is brother, sister, and Molly on the cats section of our website. They always have some interesting adventures going on. Cleared a cutting board. And this piece of garlic happens to be a double. There's 2 in 1. Slice and dice it, nice and fine, or chunky, if you like it chunky. Basil, always try to buy your herbs organic. If you can, put a pot right on your counter and start to grow some herbs yourself. They're very easy to grow. Many can be grown hydroponically. Just slice a little basil off here. And I slice it up real fine. Shy Boy. Not yet. Yours is coming. My cats think that they're vegans, but their instincts dictate otherwise. But they usually enjoy a little bit of what I make, especially the herbed pieces or cat grass. So there we have the basil chopped up. Put that in there. We'll bring this right over here so you can see our beautiful dish. So this is heirloom tomatoes, bridge tofu, chopped garlic, and chopped basil so far. And I just drizzle it with a little bit of organic olive oil. This is actually a bottle that I use and reuse and reuse. I refill it at the Honest Weight Food Co-op from bulk. Probably about 2 tablespoons of oil altogether. A little bit of salt and pepper to taste. And this is lovely and colorful and just great to bring to gatherings. It's so fresh, it always attracts attention. Make this actually a day ahead or a few hours ahead of a gathering. All of the flavors get to just absolutely come to fruition and mingle with one another. And they're totally fantastic on the palate. So this is a really, really simple, easy dish to prepare. You can prepare it a day ahead, a few hours ahead, and bring it to summer gatherings. Really, take the initiative this summer to show off just how fantastic and how delicious and delectable on the palate vegan food can be. It's healthy for people, it's so much better for animals, and just a great way to live. I made the change after being a carnivore for many years, and one of my best pleasures is to introduce my meat-eating friends to delicious vegan dishes. Here's to your unbridled health. I'm Susan Kane. I'll see you next week. Oh, so good, so good. Fantastic.